Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Happy New Year's, January 1st, 2025. Start of the new year. And as the good old saying go, new year, new me, man. We ready to get it started now. Here's the thing. I generally every year kinda hate when people use that term, but this year a little different because I'm really feeling like it's a new year. So it's a new me. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I recently went through a legal name change, so it's like literally a new me, like well, kind of almost like a new identity, so to speak. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all um backstory on that. Figure get some New Year content, so why not? So now my prior name, my birth name, I was a junior and whatnot, you know, named after my father. However, we ain't really have a relationship like that. So I ain't never really mind having a name, but it was like I never really felt connected to it for the most part, you know? There was never no real connection to it. We would talk here and there sporadically throughout the years. Um, not not really too much. And then he ended up passing, some years ago, and was interesting when my father ended up passing. His brothers, his father, like I started to have my family from my father's side reach out to me, right? So they reach out, boom. All right. At first, I was kind of like standoffish about the situation, or whatnot. Like on some like, if y'all ain't really thought to reach out to me now, I mean, from back before then, why now, whatever like that. But you know, realize, sometimes, you know, things can't work on your time. You gotta go with God's time or whatever. So eventually, I ended up coming around, talking to him, cool people, and then my grandfather was trying to tell me to move down there. They based out of Georgia, so he was trying to tell me to move down there to Georgia. It's some good opportunities for young black professional men and stuff like that. You'll have a lot of good opportunities coming down here to the Atlanta area and whatnot. So you know, kind of looking back, I wish I would listen to him, you know, because what ended up happening. Pardon me, excuse me. Because what ended up happening was I ended up going out there to real quick intermission. My fault, my brain be kind of scattered, but how y'all feel about this camera angle though? I be watching a lot of the YouTubes, people doing car content. They be in the car recording and whatnot. I ain't never really see nobody put the camera like outside the joint as if like you my mans. I see you, I pull up on you, and we talking like this. I don't know. I felt like that was kind of cool. I may be overthinking it, but I don't know. I kind of like this angle. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Like, would y'all prefer like in the car like that? Um, or y'all cool with this? I mean, yeah. But anyways, back to the story. So I ended up going to visit them. I had to do some business out in Alabama, so I ended up having to travel through Atlanta. So I ended up reaching out to you know my people out there, and let them know I'm coming that way. I like to meet up with them. So long story short, we met up, made that happen, and it was a dope ass experience, man. And I'm like, damn, man, I should have been did this. Like, what the hell was I waiting on? But it was cool meeting them, dope and everything like that. So kind of getting to the name thing. So me and my grandfather was kind of talking, and he was kind of giving me some of the backstory, like on my name, because at first I was asking him about my my first name, like how I have a very unique, I had a very unique first name. Um, So I'm like, how y'all come up with that? And then he was explaining to me that it was my father's mother's friend suggestion. She was a African lady. Um, so she gave a unique African name, and I ended up keeping that name, and I just moved it to my middle name. I kind of did like a swap of names, so I had two middle names. I cut one middle name out completely, and the middle name that I generally go by, like everybody called me Quan my whole life. That's my name. So Quan was short for K Quan, which is now my first name. So I moved K Quan from my middle name to my first name. K Quan is officially my first name. If you didn't know, now you know. New year, new me. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. All right now. So boom. I swapped those ones around now with the last name, which I ended up changing. This is the name change. So um he was telling me, boom, got the first name from the African lady. Now the last name he took from his mother as well. So my father had his mother's last name, So whatever they was going through back then, ain't shit new under the sun. My father was the first of the kids, so he more than likely my grandfather's relationship with his mom probably wasn't the best, whatever was going I don't know. That ain't none of my business, that's before my time. However, I'm assuming it wasn't really, it was his first kid situation, so it probably wasn't the best situation. Whatever the case may have been, my father takes his mom's last name. Now, my uncles, his brothers, they all have a different um last name, which is Gunsby, which is actually a pretty cool name. And I'm like, damn, like, you know, if I would have had the name Gunsby growing up in the hood, shit, my nickname probably would have been Guns or some shit like that. That's a pretty cool name or whatever. Um, so I'm like, damn, that's a nifty name. So I'm like, damn, should I, kind of ask would they mind me taking on their name, whatever like that. So that was the direction I was initially, well, not initially, because I was initially thinking to do what I did, which was make my own, that I'm gonna go with. But then once I started developing a stronger bond with them, I'm like, well, damn, should I take on that name? Then I'm like, I don't know. So then, you know, continuing to talk to him, he telling me that name ain't even the name they supposed to have. He said, um, that name come from whatever woman, somebody mom. So pretty much a similar situation from there. He said the original name, you post, the good words say come from the house of your father. You supposed to be named. Well, I don't want to. People have different opinions. I ain't trying to get into religion or this. Not what that is. However, I feel like you know you should be named after the man. You supposed to. You are the house of your father. That it is what it is. Like fucking, I ain't about to. Anyways, quick tangent. So now there's nothing wrong with being named after a woman or taking on, because sometimes that's just what the situation um calls for, and nothing wrong with it. So that's not what I'm saying. So please don't kill me in the comments. So that's not what I'm saying. However, it's traditional for across many different cultures for names to be taken from the man, and that's just what that is. So I'm like, damn, so that ain't even the name. So I'm like, all right, I'm back to square one. So then I'm like, you know, just gonna come up with my own thing, you know. Um, so that's when I ended up coming up with my current last name, which is Prevail, which is a play on the name of the channel, Prevail&Prosper. You know, um, and I just threw a project at the end, but I'm kind of making the Prevail&Prosper thing my personal brand. Because Prevail is now my official last name. So back to what I said, new year, new me, man. I'm telling you. So I'm real excited about that. Um, because it was kind of like I ain't really have no attachment, and you could leave a comment, if you ever kind of felt like some sort of like identity disconnect, um, for one reason or another. Um, people go through different situations, and sometimes it could cause for some what feels like a identity disconnect. And I was kind of feeling like I was going through that, and then now being in the position that I am now, where it's excuse me, now is where I'm looking to do you know business ventures and networking and meeting new people. You want to be like proud of your name, like you want to be able to like assert yourself and really be convincing when you stating your name, and I didn't have that before. And like I said, I'm in like a transitioning period, new year, new me. So it's like getting there, but I could see that it's gonna be that. Like I love the name I came up with. Like I love the meaning, what it stands for, and I feel a connection with it. So that's what I'm rocking with, and I look forward to also building it as a brand as well. Which I plan to do. Because I feel like um, I feel like it's a powerful word. Um, so that's pretty much what it is. So I figure why not give y'all a little backstory on that, being that it's the first day of the year. I want us to all get out there, be productive, you know, and if you're feeling like it's a new you, then that's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be a very good thing. Just get to it. So yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Leave some type of comment, show whatever type of love. I appreciate it all, and I think that's pretty much it on this one. And like I said, man, new year, new me, big things coming. Y'all have a good day.